What's going on YouTube? It's Miles here. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today, I got some quick updates for you guys on Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, specifically the ports coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Now, Activision has stayed very silent when it comes to updates about these games, most likely because they knew that when this information dropped, people weren't going to be that happy about it. In general, obviously, it's a plus. I won't say it's not a plus. It's a plus to have Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 on modern day consoles. It's just the line that's drawn for me is the fact that these aren't remasters, nor is there an FOV slider, nor are you going to be able to play at 120 FPS, nor are you going to see any better textures or graphics when you load into the game on PS4 and PS5. It's literally just a copy and paste of a game that came out when I was literally in second grade, and now I'm 21 years old. And I'm not trying to find things to complain about. Obviously, it's a good thing for the gaming community, especially people that don't have Xbox 360s or PS3, and for the people that don't already have, level or game time or the DLCs on these old games. I already do. I had my fun when I was a kid playing Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. I have all the DLCs for both Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 on my Xbox 360. So for me, it just personally doesn't make sense for me to rebuy a game I already have that won't be any better or remastered at all on a console that I barely use. I don't really care about the servers being fixed, because the thing about Call of Duty is they say they're fixing the servers, but they never do fix the servers. And mind you, even current day Call of Duty servers like Black Ops 7 and Black Ops 6, those were hacked. So what makes you think that Black Ops 1 and 2 won't be hacked? Black Ops 6 doesn't have a theater mode. Black Ops 7 doesn't have a theater mode. No Call of Duty, I don't think since Ghosts has had I don't even know if Ghosts had a theater mode. What I'm trying to say is, for me personally, this is something that I'm not going to buy into. And a lot of people have been commenting lately on my videos dissing Activision that, I'm crying about a $40 game and that I should, get my money up. Money is not an issue for me. I could buy a lot of things right now and not have to think about the purchase that I've just made. I'm in a very, very stable financial situation, not only with my own money, but I grew up in a family that never had to worry about money. Money's not an issue for me and my family. It's just principle. It's the principle of the fact that when you have a company that never listens to fan feedback, that continuously puts out slop and bullshit, that constantly gets hacked, and then you want to go ahead and tell the world that you're releasing two games that came out in a different time before all of this shit. And obviously Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 still had plenty of hackers, and they still do on Xbox 360 and PS3. Mind you, though, a lot of people think that it's inevitable that you're going to run into hackers on PS3 and Xbox 360. It's really not like that, especially if you have all the DLCs. It's really like, for example, if you had a PS3 or a 360 and you have the base game but don't have the DLCs, you're more likely to run into a hacker, because hackers obviously aren't going to go out of their way and buy the DLC. You know what I mean? These hackers will just sit in the original matches, in the non-DLC maps, and pretty much just go ham. But if you have all 4 DLC map packs, you're less likely to run into hackers, because you're more likely to run into other players who also have all 4 DLC. And back then, having all 4 DLC meant you played the game pretty much every day. So my experience still playing on the 360 and PS3 in 2026, I don't really have issues running into hackers as much as people say that this issue is prevalent. It really isn't for me. But the main reason I'm making this video is because Black Ops 1, reportedly, I just watched NeuroCinema's video. He's a very, very well-known Call of Duty YouTuber, and I trust what he says. His sources are always correct and legitimate. He says that Black Ops 1 will no longer have wager matches or theater mode, and Black Ops 2 isn't going to have league play. Now, we'll start with Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 wager matches is very important, and the loss of that is going to affect everyone that plays, because Black Ops 1 had a currency system called COD points. Obviously, we know what COD points are in modern day, but COD points when Black Ops 1 came out wasn't something you could buy. Every time you leveled up, every time you had a good game, you get a little bit of COD points, and every attachment, every score streak, every perk, pretty much everything that you can possibly unlock in Black Ops 1 multiplayer, you had to purchase with COD points. So the issue with not having wager match is now there's no way to make more than the normal amount of COD points that you would get in a regular game or by leveling up. That's just completely out the picture and gone. And what I mean by that is wager matches would allow you to wager a certain amount of COD points, and if you won the game and got first place, you would get like 10,000 plus COD points towards your account. And that's very important because it would help players unlock things faster. And the issue with not having wager matches now is that people are going to struggle to unlock basic attachments and basic perks. You're now going to like really have to sacrifice certain things with Black Ops 1 to have a good gameplay and have a fun time. And that's just something that I feel like didn't need to be removed, and the fact that they're removing that is kind of just a fuck you to the public. But regardless of that information, nobody that hasn't played Black Ops 1 in the heyday is really going to give a shit. And honestly, most of the people that are excited about Black Ops 1 coming back aren't people that played during the heyday. It's weird because like you have a lot of these OGs like myself, even though I'm 21 years old, I've been playing Call of Duty since I was 6 years old. Like I am one of those people that experienced the prime era on Xbox 360. And wager matches, I didn't play that much of, but, you know, I had older friends and older cousins who did play wager match, and I watched a lot of YouTubers who did wager matches, and, like, that was pretty much the best way to get COD points and level up your guns. Now, for example, when you level up, I think you get, like, a couple thousand COD points, but, like, let's say you unlock the Galil. You have to purchase the Galil before you can use it, and the only way to purchase the Galil is by using COD points. So, without wager matches, you're now going to have to kind of pick and choose what you want to unlock, and that's just going to be much slower progression for everyone that's playing the game on PS5 and PS4, which is honestly just it doesn't make me happy because that's a key feature of Black Ops 1 that's being taken away. Same thing with Black Ops 2. I rarely played League play when I was little because it was obviously ranked and it was a different level system and different matchmaking system than like typical Black Ops 2. But League play in Black Ops 2 was such a boom for MLG. Like so many people became famous because of using wager matches in Black Ops 2. League play in Black Ops 2. And it was honestly like a more competitive side of Black Ops 2. And for a lot of people that were my age or like, you know, teenagers at the time when Black Ops 2 was out, I'm sure that for them, it was very, very important to play League play because it gave you this sense of competitiveness that public matches couldn't always give you. So taking away League play, in my opinion, is like a piece of Black Ops 2 that's now just being stripped from its identity. And I go back to what I've been saying for months about how Activision just doesn't give a shit. And they'll just pump out old ideas, pump out slop that we used to love, but they find a way to ruin everything. And that's why I'm not buying into this shit, because this company does not care about customers. And I don't know about you guys, but this is America. You know what I mean? Everyone's trying to make more money than the other person. The only way I would ever give my money to a company is if they have the customer's best interest in mind. When I was like 100 years ago, that was pretty much the baseline agenda that you needed to have as a company. If you weren't benefiting your customers, you weren't going to make any money. But Activision has legacy. Activision has billions upon billions of dollars because of their legacy. Does that mean they can just cut corners now and cheap us out on something that came out 15, 13 years ago just because they want to? No, it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't work that way, but it does work that way. And that's my issue, and that's why I'm not going to be buying Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 on PS5. It's just because not only are they not remastering this game, they're taking away features of the game that made the game so special. And for those of you who are going to say in my comments, well, you know, cry about it, it's just wager match, it's just League play. You guys don't understand. These were staples of Black Ops and Black Ops 2. These were some of the topics of discussion that got people famous. And what I mean by that is, like I said, a lot of people would post videos about wager matches. They'd post videos about League play. Optic Scumpy got famous because of League play and Black Ops 2. So for those of you who don't think that what I'm saying is correct, go back and check the sources, man, because it is correct. It's just sad to see how many people fall for the bait and switch trap that Activision has been on for like 5 years now. I'm not going to sit here and say that Modern Warfare 19 was pretty much a clickbait type of game. I think the trailer compared to the actual gameplay of the game was pretty much hand in hand. But when it comes to Black Ops 6, when it comes to Black Ops 7, when it comes to Modern Warfare 3 2023, And when it comes to Modern Warfare 4 coming out later this year, all of the trailers have nothing to do with the actual game itself. The trailers make the game look like they're going to be something way different than the actual gameplay of the game is. And that's why I can't do this anymore. That's why I can't say nice things about Activision, because they don't care. And it's crazy that we live in a world now where people are so addicted to talking about money that it's like, just because somebody like me, who I'm going to be honest, all these people that are commenting this type of shit on my videos, you guys don't have motion like me. I don't have to pay for my expenses. I'm a very lucky individual because my family does a lot for me that I wouldn't have to do for myself. And a lot of you might say, well, that's just you being a baby. That's just you being, pampered by your parents. If you had the ability, you would also be pampered by your parents. You know what I mean? It's just crazy that we live in a world now where it's like looked down upon to have a financially stable family that, gives you money to do things so you don't have to spend your days slaving away at a job. Like, this car right here is fully paid for. This is my 2023 RT, fully paid for. I don't have to worry about expenses on my car because they're already paid for when I have to get something done. And this isn't me bragging. This is just me telling the truth. I'm not worried about money. I'm worried about billionaires stealing other people's money because it's not right. It's not right for Activision to be doing what they're doing. But for those of you guys who are so caught up and addicted to talking about, oh, you can't afford a $40 game, you're broke, you can't afford a $40 game, well, cry about it. It's like $40 in 2026 is more than $40. I know on paper, you buy something that's $40, you spend $40. But in reality, the item that costs $40 today cost $20 10 years ago. And inflation is the main issue here. Call of Duty's taking advantage of inflation. They're taking advantage of the retards that don't know the history of these games and the retards that weren't there in the beginning. You guys are just lost. So lost. And that's why I don't respond to these comments about me being broke. It's like, I could be broke. Even if I was broke, I'd still be saying the same thing. Why would I want to spend my money on a product that doesn't have my best interest in mind? Like, how brainwashed are we as a society now? How retarded is the public? Honestly. Well, that's all I have to say. Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are being stripped of key features. And that's just, it's disgusting, man. Listen, at least theater mode won't be there. But the fact that wager matches in Black Ops 1 are gone, like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. That's all I have to say, dude. That's all I have to say. Agree or disagree, I don't care. I'm up.